Well, let me see. I gotta find a place for Bella's camera. I don't think that's a good spot. Let me move her up a little bit. There we go. Move the text. Still in the way. Alright, hold on. Alright, Bella, I gotta move you a little bit more. There we go. I think that should be good. Now she's out of the way of the logo. Okay, so I'm gonna go Tactician, regular. And we're gonna do Ifan and Sebille. I'm gonna do like a dual lone wolf setup with these two. So let's get. I'm gonna primarily play as Ifan just because he has Pet Pal, and he's gonna be doing most of the talking. So I'll start with Ifan, and then we'll go get Sebille. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna primarily use their default abilities. So I'm gonna have him be a wayfarer, and I'll have Sebille be a rogue, and I'm gonna primarily keep their default things. All right, let me see if I want to make any changes here. I may want to go with persuasion on him. I'll keep that the same. He gets bartering as a racial, so you can't change that. But I think persuasion would be good. We'll start with Pet Pal is fine. And I think everything else... Maybe we don't need any intelligence. Could go for probably some wits, I think. I don't think he needs intelligence. We'll go with wits. And finesse. And skill-wise, I think I'm going to keep everything the same. Maybe. Not elemental. We'll do... Ricochet. All right. Okay, I'll keep everything the same. And then we'll go find Sebille, and then we'll be in business.
It all happened like I knew it would. A single drop of source magic. And like flies to honey, the monsters swarmed. The rebel panicked. The carnage began. And the magisters pointed their fingers at me. Just as I'd planned. I was shackled and collared, and sent to Fort Joy. I'd come here to kill Godwoken. But instead I became part of their story.
So, still a bit groggy, are we? Don't worry, the sedative will wear off soon enough. Easy now. No need to hurry. Get your bearings and report to me upstairs.
The things I do to complete a contract.
I think what I'm going to do is skip the tutorial. I don't want to gain experience points with this guy before I get to Sebille, because I want them to gain experience together. So I don't think I'm going to do too much here. I think I'll just go up. Maybe we just see what's in here. Because I know there's a part where you can kill somebody, you can get it some experience. I don't think I'll do that. Alright, let's arrange this a little bit.
Why, there you are. Not too tight, I hope. The collar, I mean. Oh, not to worry. Every dog has to get used to its leash. In the meantime, your next stop will be Magister William. All passengers have to be registered in the ship's manifest, and he's the chap in charge of the logs. You'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters.
Okay, I'm going to pull at the thing around my neck futilely, demand to know why she collared
Why,
you.
for my peace of mind, of course. Why don't you try casting one of those source spells of yours? See what happens.
You recall power building inside you. Remember the wolf of your soul manifesting. Unleash it.
Currents of magic surge inside you, boiling, bursting, then breaking, only to fade back into your soul like rain into the earth.
My, look at the concentration on your face. All will, but no result. There you have it. See? The collar's function. It neuters you of sorts. Makes you unable to cast source. For your own peace of mind, of course. Yours and the whole world's.
Look around warily and wonder what damnable dungeon you ended up in this time.
Dungeon? You have the gall to call my laboratory a dungeon? I'd be quite annoyed with you if you didn't look so honestly perplexed.
Index fingers pressed to her lips, she pauses a moment to give you a scrutinizing gander.
My word, you do seem a bit befuddled, don't you? Perhaps I was a bit too generous with that sedative. Oh, well, I'm sure you'll soon gather your wits. Most likely. Eventually. In the meantime, all you need to know is that we're en route to Fort Joy. A new life awaits, and if you're a particularly good boy, perhaps a cure as well. An end to source. For good.
No lesions, no trauma. He was bled by magic.
Bloody murder. Looks like someone's hit the Hall of Echoes a little early.
Ugly sight, isn't it? Burns me up this happened under our protection. We're extremely lucky no Voidwalker followed the source that did this.
Inform her that she wasn't this man's protector, she was his captor.
Finn didn't see it like that. He was desperate for us to help him. Two things scared the living daylights out of him. His own shadow and his own source. We'll find out who did this. Speaking of,
She looks up at you with a mirthless smile.
I was on duty in your room when the murder happened. You were asleep the whole time. Didn't even stir. You're one of the only indisputably innocent people on the ship. Unless you can commit murder in your sleep, of course.
Tell her that's a trick you haven't quite mastered.
I thought as much. Listen, I could use someone to keep their ears open among the passengers. Sometimes they clam up in front of a uniform. Bring me a good lead, and I'll throw in a shiny gold coin for you. How about that?
Nod and say you'll let her know if you hear anything interesting.
Thanks. I just want to catch whoever did this before they hurt anyone else.
What a well of knowledge this tears. This is a rare canal magic. I need to write That's enough now.
There's Sebille. Let's talk to her right now.
An elf sits tucked away in a dark spot, lazily rolling dice onto the surface of a barrel. They sound like the dry cackling of an old witch.
Snake eyes.
She chuckles.
I bet that's just what they'll look like.
Wonder what
Rolling
she's doing.
dice. Deciding fates.
Frown. What fate is she deciding?
Don't worry, honey. It isn't yours.
She looks you up and down with the merest hint of a coy smile on her lips.
Never say never, though.
If she can decide fates with dice, ask her if she can read the future in cow entrails as well.
She eyes you quite seriously.
Not the future, no. But I can read the past in flesh. One of the perks of being an elf, you see. I'm quite good at it, too. I could lick your arm and tell you how you spent the night before last. Shall I?
You don't see why not. Extend your arm.
She gives your arm a vigorous stroke of the tongue, efficient like a cat grooming.
You were in a cellar with other sorcerers. As everyone lay sleeping, it seems you and another elf engaged in an action somewhat similar to the one I just performed, only rather more vigorously.
Admit wide-eyed that's exactly right.
Of course it is. The truth's right there, skin deep. But don't you worry, darling. Your secret's safe with me. I don't lick and tell.
That's funny.
Insufferable, surely.
What are you trying to hear anyway?
Nice.
Keep with those bolts trained on her, and if she tries to run, shoot to kill.
You seem on edge, officer. What else is the matter?
Murder most foul, and I strongly suspect you know all about it.
How dare you classify this slop as food?
Well, perhaps you're...
I've seen more appetizing things coming out of plague-stricken pigs.
If I remember right, there are bedrolls somewhere. There's one. Actually, I will take both of them.
Unacceptable. I've never dined on anything less than a dozen-course dinner, and I don't intend to do away with the custom.
Well, there has been a murder, Your Majesty. Maybe that has the Magisters more concerned than your appetite.
Here to register, sir. Got you fair and okay so far.
Tell him you're fine.
Glad to hear it. You head on in now. Williams will get you sorted fast.
Keep with those bolts trained on her, and if she tries to run, shoot to kill.
You seem on edge, officer. You're...
Standing at the center of the room, you spot a sorcerer haughtily eyeing a pair of nervous-looking magisters. They keep their crossbow trained upon her as she's being interrogated by an officer.
So you admit it then? You murdered that poor fella?
Yes, I did. But of course, that was only the beginning.
She turns her head and looks you straight in the eye.
There are others whose lives must end.
It looks like we found our murderer.
Mad. You there, sorcerer. Go and fetch Magister Siwan. We need to do more than collar this maniac. We need to shackle her, hands and feet.
Say yes, sir, and turn to leave. This murderer must be brought to justice.
By all means, do as the officer says. But you had better hurry, because...
She reaches for her collar and simply removes it.
I'm just about to create a scene.
Subdue her, men, quickly! If she casts source, the void woken.
She smiles with wicked satisfaction.
Precisely.
What's happened?
Let's see what I get. Now, if I remember right, there's something that Sebille can use back in here. I'll take the collar. There it is. Use that.
Not long before this thing snaps into splinters.
I'm not going to attack them. I don't want experience points yet.
God damn it. Need to get off this wreck. And quick.
We'll see if there's any weapons or armor I can use down here. Oh, I can use that. Great.
Oh, damn. That doesn't bode well. Onwards and upwards.
Great God! Something's pounding on the hull!
The marking on the door was painted recently, judging from its pungent scent. You recognize the symbol immediately for what it is. A warning of death fog within. You press your palm against the door to open it. The wood feels neither it doesn't budge.
I think there's a key down here someplace. There we go. Death fog barrels have been locked down in storage. Stay out, you and Rix both. If anyone starts fooling around down there, it'll be lights out. Yeah, this is what I want. Alright, let's take this.
The moment you touch the door, your belly goes hollow and your skin goes pale. The door groans open, but an ashen shadow clouds your mind.
Let's go.
Once I need to get off this ship.
word. I can kill one of them. This one's a pro. Come on, don't burn up on me. Alright, get the one. I want that stuff, for sure.
There's still a chance.
Shut your trap, kid. Children and dwarfs first, just like the old...
The dwarf yanks at one of the nearby ropes to no avail.
You said there were other people down there. We need to help them.
You see those tentacles, kid? It's time for getting the hell out of here.
Call the dwarf a yellow-bellied coward. You'll return to the lower deck and check for survivors.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. There's a ladder right over there. You can go straight down.
You're gonna be the death of us, you hear?
If you can walk, get yourself. Wait, Void Woken!
These beardless bugs won't sink the ship on my watch.
I thought Void Woken was supposed to be scary. Let the games begin. Hurts, doesn't it?
They who are about to triumph salute you.
See what's left. Just that one. I'm just gonna pass my turn, they can kill it.
Away! The sea's hungry. We don't have much time.
I hear something. It's...
Had to open your big mouth.
Sounds like she needs help.
to wait.
God's thing. There's no time.
I have plans for you, child. Rise.
Honorable Dallas, we lost a ship sailing sorcerer prisoners to Fort Joy. We assume some escaped and broke their collars. Their vile magic lured the Voidwoken. All who were aboard are presumed dead. Yours faithfully into eternity, High Judge Orivan.
So the Order's right about one thing. We attract Voidwoken. Am I the lone survivor? Only one way to find out.
Okay, what I want to do is go get Sebille as soon as I can. So, if I remember right, we're gonna skip this part and come back to it. Actually, hold on a second, come back. I think there's a waypoint here. Let me make sure I get that. And then I can come back easy.
Any man who put his likeness in stone is a fool in my book.
Alright, let's go. Sir Laura. I should be able to talk to him.
Look here, Quercus. Another giant. My word, this blasted isle is teeming with them.
Was that? Yes, I did see how it managed to survive an attack by the Great Acorn's servants. Impressive, just as you say.
But that is no reason to trust it. Giants like that destroyed our forests.
They are the very reason the Great Acorn is returning in all its wrath.
What?
Dear me, have you taken leave of all 6 of your senses? You would have me use this giant for a shield? Why would I... Oh, but I see. You are a cunning devil, Quercus. Of course, if it escaped the Great Acorn's vile servants, it can do so again. We need only follow in its big, wide shadow and be safe.
Laugh and tell him he's quite welcome to follow in your shadow.
Egad! It speaks our tongue, Quercus! Hush before! What do you mean a good time for introductions? You know full well who I am, you silly old cat. The great Solora, grandest of the... Oh, introduce myself to the giant. I shall do no such thing. You give away your trust too easily, my dear steed. No, we will have the giant march. In time, we'll see whether it deserves our confidence. Now, onwards! Shield!
A black cat. Maybe my luck is about to...
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey, but it stares at you with acute intensity.
What? How did I get... Hey, stop following me.
Wonder who you have the pleasure of speaking to.
Me? I know who I am. Well, at least I think I do. Sometimes it feels like... No, I know who I am. Who are you?
I'm just a man trying to survive.
Huh? Yes, survival. Harder than you'd think, maybe. Harder than...
The cat shakes its head, as if trying to wake up from a deep sleep.
Are you feeling okay?
Huh? Yeah, fine. I'm fine. I'm not sure. It's all a little foggy.
Where did you come from?
The cat opens his mouth as if to speak, but his eyes lose focus, and with a jerk he turns away from you.
I'm gonna sneak up in here. And we're gonna go find Sebille, and then we can go back and start going.
You there. You've just arrived, isn't that right? Are you quite alone?
Say, of course you aren't. You're talking to him.
Oh, very droll. Listen up. You must think me mad to approach a stranger, but this camp is full of cowards, and I'm running out of time. Fast. Too fast. Way too fast.
What are you planning?
I've been here a long time. Longer than anyone else. People get taken sometimes. Some folks say they get cured. I don't know if I believe it, and I don't want to wait and find out. I have a way out of here. It won't be easy, and I need a partner. Just one. Are you interested?
Yeah.
Attaboy. Who wouldn't? Finally someone with a little sense around here. The plan's simple, completely foolproof. I have a spell that I can use to teleport you right out of here. I can't use it on myself, but with your help, we can both get out of here. There's an artifact that you can use to teleport me out of this place. Then I can use my spell to free you in turn. This item, though, it's in quite an unfortunate location.
Where can I find it?
Into a nest of crocodilians on a secluded beach nearby. Here, give me a map and I'll show you where to go.
Shrug. You certainly had worse.
I'm glad you're of such a mind. I never was one for gore myself, but never mind. I've got the plan and you've got the brawn. Get that artifact, and you and I are as good as free. Go.
Easy now, old chap. It isn't my fault she's dead.
Alright, somewhere over here. There we go.
Amid the squalor of Fort Joy, you suddenly spot an elf with diamond features, regal and radiant, but cold too, and sharper than any knife. She was the one who sat rolling dice in the ship that went under, deciding fates with every roll. Or so she said. Her eyes are focused on a lizard some distance away, and you get the distinct feeling he's an unfortunate man indeed to be trapped in her tiger-like gaze.
You know better than to approach a woman with that level of intensity in her eyes. You wait and you watch.
She freezes under your stare for a moment, then whirls and grabs you in a stranglehold. You feel the tip of a long needle being pushed a little ways into your neck.
You caught me off guard. No one catches me off guard. Better tell me who you really are, or this time I'll let my needle do the licking.
Tell her true. You are Ifan bin Mezd of the Lone Wolves, and you can see she's had extensive professional training in the ancient empire.
You can see quality, but lone wolves, amateurs all. Also, I thought, you do tread on soft paws, Ifan.
A push, a pivot, and now you suddenly face her. The needle still all too deeply embedded in the side of your throat. Despite the precariousness of your situation, you notice something that remained undetected in the gloom of the ship. A flaw in her diamond features. A curiously shaped scar on her left cheek.
Ask how she got that scar.
Let me tell you a little story. Once upon a bad old time, a lizard cut this living scar, into my cheek. The mark of a slave. But now I'm free, of sorts. And I've traced that lizard here, to Fort Joy. I intend to raise the subject with him.
Point out that you're not that lizard.
She drives the needle in deeper and whispers.
In truth, it does not matter in the least who you really are. You saw me mark my prey. You could warn him, save him, or kill him before I get my chance. That makes you a liability. That makes you needle feed.
Make her an offer. Instead of killing you, she could join you.
A bright sparkle of laughter follows your proposal.
Ha! How amusing. I admit I had not seen that twist coming. I was certain the pitiful begging was about to begin. Make your case and do it quickly. Why should I join you?
Say you're planning your escape, and you've need of people with talents like hers.
Escape? How you do tickle me. Most of the misguided dears around here would argue such a thing is impossible.
Remind her you saved her from certain death back on that ship. Just saying.
Well played. Oh, little needle mine, what should I do? Push or pull? The agony of choice. You know what? Today is a rather fine day. Sunshine and an easy breeze. Yes, I'll let you live. I'll even agree to travel with you, provided we talk to that lizard I mentioned. I'm not quite sure the weather will save him.
With a casual flick of the wrist, she withdraws the needle from your neck and smiles, as if she just invited you to sit down for tea.
Let's discuss our respective roles then, shall we? You, me, and Death will be playing many a round of hide and seek. So, what role would you like me to play? As a rogue, my speciality is stealth, the quick silence of the dagger striking unseen. That said, I'm perfectly lethal wielding any weapon or magic. So, the choice is yours.
I'm going to keep her pretty much default, so I'm going to keep her as a rogue.
Suits me fine. Lead on, or better yet, let me take the lead. Then follow me.
You're not quite certain you'll ever sleep soundly with Sebille in any sort of proximity, but at least she's on your side, for the moment.
Alright, what does she have? Ah, she already has adrenaline. Now she can have an extra knife. I don't think I have anything else that she can really use. Now let's give her a ranged weapon just in case. And she's in close combat, so occasionally maybe she might need a shield, so we'll do that. And then what else? She can eat this. It's not going to do her any
As the
good,
dead
though.
man's flesh slides down your throat, you feel his consciousness enter yours. His memories are yours to experience. You are Finn. Your heart is heavy. You know too much. It's all too much. You met him. A bright light blinds you, then fades. You feel a tremendous power in your hands, but they are shaking so hard you can barely use them. Suddenly you're on this very ship, crouched in a corner, hugging your knees. A figure approaches, an older woman. Her eyes are kind. She comes closer. She says she wants to talk. She reaches a hand toward you. You grasp it. The memories end. You are no longer Finn. You return to yourself with a jolt.
Okay, good. Now, let's waypoint travel. We'll go back to the beginning, and then we can both go at the same time. Let's go talk to this kid.
The child has a small mirror in his hands. He holds it up at angles, inspecting his eyes, his chin, the crown of his head. He spots you, and his arms snap to his sides.
I'm not supposed to talk to strangers.
Don't worry, you can trust me.
Why?
Tell him everyone's got to stick to their own kind? No, I'll tell him I wouldn't harm him.
But are you a sorcerer? One of those guys that brings the bad void things here?
Nod, I am, and by the looks of that collar around his neck, so is he.
The child looks at you straight on, unafraid, searching your face. He lifts his mirror to his nose, closes one eye, and looks at himself again.
I don't see any source on you or me. I guess they're wrong. Or crazy.
Tell him they may well be wrong and crazy.
Maybe you're right. At least they don't mind where anyone goes. They know we can't leave the island, and it's a lot nicer out here than inside.
Ask him if his parents know where he is.
They're gone now. Their Magisters took them already. I guess now they're cured. And maybe they're waiting for me back at home.
Say it isn't safe out here. Your ship was attacked by Voidwalker not far off this shore.
But you didn't die.
Ask him why he doesn't seem scared.
Guess I am. But it's just normal to be scared. Nowhere isn't scary.
Say you survived the Voidwalker attack by the skin of your teeth. You should really find somewhere safer to go.
There isn't anywhere safer. That's what I mean. You'll see.
Do you have anything to trade?
You can stay out here with me if you want. You don't seem that scary.
Just lockpicks. Alright. So, my gear has a little bit of armor, and I think we should give that to Sebille, since she's going to be doing the close quarters fighting. There we go. I mean, it's not much, but I assume it's going to help a little bit.
Voidwoken. Those are the same beasts that sank our ship. Damn. I made it to shore.
I can't hit him. That might have not been a good idea. Because now Sebille is probably not going to get a turn, and that's going to be a problem. She might actually die.
Prepare
got one of them. Let's do a flurry.
Hurts, doesn't it?
That helped.
I need aid.
God bless it.
Stare at the slain beasts and comment that they must have been the cause of the shipwreck.
They're just animals, easy enough to euthanize.
They didn't put up much of a fight. Dry land mustn't suit them.
Well, I thought they put up a pretty good fight, actually. It was a lot more difficult than I thought it was going to be.
The face is familiar. What's left of it? He was aboard the ship.
I'll give the healing to Sebille. Don't need a bedroll, I do need that.
Rubbish.
That's not rubbish. It's important. Alright, see if we can get some gear. If I remember right, there's some stuff here and there's a chest around here.
I found something.
Take those. Alright, so let's see. Can I use this bow? Not really. Give it to Sebille, and then Sebille can have this as well. And I'll take the shirt. She does need this now because she has this as a ranged weapon if she needs it, so I can just sell it. Alright, see what else we have. Let's go get that. Ooh, that'll work. If I remember, this cross is trouble.
Here lies a nameless inmate. May he find the peace denied him in life in the Hall of Echoes. Here lies a nameless inmate. May he find the peace denied him in life in the Hall of Echoes.
What's this? I found something.
There it is. Ouch. Stop. Come on. There we go.
Ugh.
All right, see what we want to do here. Now, I may want to go Pyro. If I remember right, there's a combo Huntsman Pyro spell I can get, which is really nice. I don't quite remember what it is, but I think that's what I'm going to do. Right, for Sebille, definitely Thievery. I think just more Scoundrel. Alright, what do we have? Memory and Wits. I think I'll take Thievery with him as well. We're going to need to steal some stuff here at the beginning. And we'll do Pyro. All right.
I wonder where this leads.
You walk up to a skeleton unlike any you have ever seen before. His skull seems to be carved into intricate patterns, with a gemstone sitting in the middle of his forehead. Approaching, you hear a profane rumble from the undead beast.
Bugger. How on earth am I supposed to... Oh. Perhaps...
Skeletal fingers reach down and grip the skin of the dead man's face, pulling sharply upwards. After a few more tugs at the man's cheeks, the skeleton relents, letting the head drop to the ground with a damp thud.
Damnation. That stuck fast. I wonder, does the beard act as some form of anchor?
Curiously ask what he's doing.
Ah! No! Stay back! Don't... Actually, you don't seem half as threatening as those creatures in red. Run along, won't you? I have business to attend to.
Nod towards the corpse. Any valuables there?
Oh, yes. An exceptionally common, but exceptionally valuable commodity. A face.
A face that seems rather stubbornly attached to his skull. I would normally employ a tool to delicately but viciously rip the face from the body. I could then craft a mask to hide my bone. But as I lack such a tool...
The skeleton grabs the corpse by the cheeks and pulls hard, grunting in frustration as the body's skin holds firm.
Ask why he needs to make a mask.
Because my own was stolen from me. And the idea of being chased across Rivellon by every idiot with a torch does not appeal. Oh, get away! Monster! Hide the children! Oh, you are simple beasts. And you simply do not like my... well, not my kind, but those that look like me. So, if I am to traverse this land, I will need a mask to disguise my features.
Tell him he's washed up on the shores of Fort Joy. This is a prison. He's not traversing anything.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. I have important things to do on Reaper's Coast. I cannot simply sit about waiting for the rest of you to die so I may continue my business in peace. No, I may be an eternal, but my patience has its limits. Indeed, I may be the only eternal. My people seem rather absent, at least from this realm. As for the others, well, there is an excavation site at the Black Pit's oil fields. Perhaps there I'll find my answers.
Ask why he's still here if his people have vanished.
Well, that hardly seems relevant. But if you must know, I was inconvenienced for a time. Several centuries, in fact. Or perhaps millennia. One tends to lose track. I was sealed in a tomb for daring to be curious about the world. It seems our king did not agree that the universe should be explored to its full potential. Perhaps I should thank him. It seems I was spared whatever happened to the others. I wonder if flowers would be appropriate.
Where does he think his people are? In some other realm?
Ah, well, that is the curious thing. They are clearly absent from this world, and yet they are everywhere. Every one of your races resembles them in some manner, and the statues you have built to your gods look remarkably familiar. Perhaps my people have ascended to some new realm, or perhaps your gods are merely a folk memory. Regardless, they are not here, but I will find them. Wherever they are, I will find them.
An Eternal? What is that, some sort of cult?
A cult? Hardly. We were a race that existed before the idea of race was needed. We were all one. I could ask you to imagine an Eternal as a creature of incredible intelligence and skill. But I fear the limits of your imagination would not do us justice. We studied the mysteries of the universe. We created works of great art. We disappeared. But I will find them. Wherever they are, I will find them. We will have our world again.
So I'm not going to take him with me. It's just going to be me and Sebille. So I'm not going to ask him to come with us.
Yes. Do feel free to call. By which I mean shout loudly. I do not want you sneaking up on me again.
All right. Just want to equip that really quick. And get rid of this poison. Give those to Sebille. I'm going to give her all the armor I can since she's going to be in melee.
You hear a small whimpering sound from behind a basket. You peer behind it and find a small human child holding her knees and trembling.
Gently ask the shaking child what's wrong.
The child quiets and seems comforted by your presence. She looks up at you with curious eyes.
Squint and say she looks just like a warrior princess you used to know.
A wide grin cracks across the child's face through her tears, showing 2 big gaps where her front teeth should be. She laughs.
Really? Yeah. Warrior Princess Coral. You're nice. You can have this. I found it outside, but I can't read it yet. That's next year, and then I'll learn it.
The child wipes her eyes and, grinning, plunks herself down on the earthen ground. She starts tracing shapes, hearts, stars, and diamonds into the dirt.
Go! Get out! You are not welcome here! Go, man-pig!
Raise your hands and say you mean no harm.
She eyes you suspiciously.
Please, please, just go.
I'll have the elf talk.
Where is she? You go with us. Who are you? Are you from the shelter? She says nothing of another. Fire, alas! She is so late!
Sebille, demand to know who has her so rattled? It wouldn't be a lizard, would it?
Yes, Atusa. She is a lizard. She is a magister, but she is kind. She says there are many magisters who do not agree with the bishop. She says they bring us to safety. But Atusa is overdue. She promises to come at noon. We are afraid to stay, afraid to leave.
Ask if she knows where exactly Atusa is meant to take them.
She says there is a shelter in the marshes outside the fort. She says she brings us there first. She knows a safe path. We wait for a boat, and then we go, wherever we make a new home.
Assure her lizards spell trouble, always.
Beggars can't be choosers. Atusa extends her hand. I take it, even if it's but straw I grasp for.
Say you never were one to trust the magister.
Atusa is different. She does not believe in this place, in their bishop. She will come, and she will take us away from here.
Now, if I remember right, melee weapons are a real problem with these creatures, so I'm gonna give Sebille a bow. And we're gonna use some ranged weapons on them.
What's happening to these turtles? They're transforming.
Come on, why are you not in combat? There we go. Fight right away, are we? Only the one? There we go. Ouch. Ouch. Nice. $40 already. I cannot use healing on every fight. This is gonna be tough. Alright, well at least I can pin it down. Or ricochet. I'll cripple it.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Ouch. Jeez. Don't want to do that. Now, what I'm worried about is that thing exploding, which I think it does. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna die. Alright, we are running away. Didn't I have one more? I do have one more.
Prepare yourself.
Ouch.
I need aid.
I'm gonna die. There's no there's no way out of it. He's gonna die. And I'll just have to res him. Oh my gosh, rest. Wow, this is much more difficult than I remember this being. Alright, what do we have? I can go to Sebille. I'll take everything else. Alright, at least we got stuff to sell. First night here, doesn't seem like it'll be too bad. Found somewhere quiet to sleep, brought enough dry bread to last me. When all this blows over, I'll be happy to say I survived it in comfort. Group of dumb brutes shook me down for my bread. Will have to get smart if I want to eat. Met an old fisherman named Rad, taught me how to net. Rad's gone. Dumb brutes took my net. At least the meanest one got took in the night. Getting hungry. I always was a strong swimmer. Waters around here are pretty glassy. Can't be much more than a few miles to shore, can it?
Swallowed too much seawater, by the looks of it.
Foolish to attempt an escape by sea in these waters.
See if Sebille can pick this. Alright, I will take that then. Oops. Alright, we'll go this way. Talk to Trice.
3. Hey, mister. It's a lot nicer here than that stinking boat, huh? I'm sure glad you went back to save the others. Saw one of them wringing out their tunic at the shore a few hours ago. Say hi for me.
Now, yeah, my cat's here. Cool.
Atusa, please.
Your godwoken
Alexander.
Answer him.
He's too well protected
Need
here.
I repeat myself?
Stay back, sorcerer, and stay silent. Our godwoken speaks.
We know you've been helping sorcerers escape, Atusa. We have proof.
I'd sooner cut my tongue out than lie to you, Alexander. I know nothing of any escapees.
If you can tell the godwoken no more, your tongue is of no use. Cut it out.
This can't be serious, Alexander. Come.
You should know by now to obey your superior, Magister, whatever she may ask.
Ifan, this isn't the right moment to make yourself known. You keep your head down and your mouth shut.
Bishop Alexander idly glances in your direction, curiosity on his face. Recognition seems to flicker in his eyes for a moment, but then he shakes his head and looks back towards Dallas. Atusa pinches the tip of her tongue with 2 fingers and brings her dagger to its root. Her eyes squeeze shut. Drops of blood form against the dagger's edge and quickly fall to the ground. She groans.
Stop! My father, may his soul rest in peace, would be disappointed in you, Atusa. To think you would lie to his only son, your bishop, and your friend these many years. The fate of our realm hangs in the balance. If you will not help us save it, then you will help the Void destroy it. Dallas?
Yes, Your Holiness.
I believe we're done here.
What a waste. Come, we'll be needed elsewhere.
The Lizard Magister, or what's left of her, lies in a puddle of gore.
Leadership means marking your territory. Now we know who the real leader is around here.
Ugh, this heap of flesh and bone was just another lizard. The world won't mourn her long.
A single name throbs across your brain. Verdas, Verdas, Verdas! He must escape. He cannot die here. He cannot.
Did you see them, sir? Bishop Alexander and the Hammer herself, they were so close, almost within arm's reach.
Ask who he means.
You don't know them? Oh, remarkable. Bishop Alexander is the son of the Divine, the leader of the Divine Order. And Dallas, the Hammer, is his right hand. They are all that stand between you, me, and the Void. And they were right here just a moment ago, attending to some business.
Nod and stay silent. Bishop Alexander and Dallas, you add their names to a list in your head.
Oh, I'll not forget this. I wonder if I could get a letter out of this place. Oh, my daughter would love to hear I'd seen the great bishop up close.
Come on then, Lexi. Pay up.
I find I need bread. I want no trouble.
Bread or a brisket, toast the same.
Your grit teaches you to bully others. Pathetic.
You keep his name out of your mouth, you filthy cud chewer.
Have your cud.
Disgusting, just like all your kind.
Disgusting like theft. Disgusting like threats. Dear one, help me teach this beast. He must respect.
Respect? Huh. Someone's got to keep this place running. Griff can't do it for free. Why'd you gotta make this so hard? Pay up, Elf. No one shorts Griff. Especially not one of you.
Ask why the elf owes him money.
Everyone in camp's got to contribute. For food, for protection. No exceptions. Especially not for elves. Griff's orders.
Food? Protection? I have neither.
Ask after this Griff.
Runs the kitchen. Means he runs me, you, and everyone else in camp.
Say this sounds like little more than a shakedown in disguise.
You two ought to be thanking your lucky gods it's us, and not the Magisters enforcing round here. A fool never knows what they've got till it's well and gone. Now come on, Elf. If you make me say it again, it's gonna be trouble.
Say that if he chooses to harm her, you won't stand by and watch.
We got a system, and it looks like you don't want to fit in.
I don't want to get backstabbed by that guy, though. Gotta take her out. Just not doing very much damage. Wow. 30 points of damage. Hey. Can I get behind her? Not really. Maybe. There we go.
Hurts, doesn't it?
Into the dark with you.
Follow me, before more of them trouble us. There is a safe place.
Alright, I need to sell some stuff. Quickly.
Worse than war rations, please.
So this is Fort Joy.
Now, hold on.
What a crumbling disaster.
Careful. Don't want to catch Griff in a bad... Heading into the kitchen? Don't try anything funny around Griff. I'm watching you. Well, he runs this place and everyone in it, including you. Better to make yourself useful to him if you're stuck here anyway. That's what I did.
Well, what do you have that I want? First aid would be nice.
Worse than war
I'm
rations.
worried Sebille is gonna just attack him right away.
Please, a delivery. Surely you'll have one.
Hey, you're a little light. Why don't you take a gander at the goodies I got? Stuff you won't find anywhere else in camp. Procured by special means.
Chloroform would be good. I'm gonna give her some money. I'm gonna give her some more money. I want 100% with her. Oh, come on. There we go.
When another divine arises, will source change back? What if there are no sources? Yet so quickly, we find source so dangerous. What in his death caused it? To avoid Woken, one attracted to source. But why?
Perhaps if those bleeding dwarves didn't eat so much.
Will source change back? What if there are no sources? Why hasn't Alexander listened?
Worse than war rations, these.
And I need all the money I can get right now. Alright, so how much is this? 250. Do I want... what I want to do is steal it. Alright, wait a second. Let's talk to this guy.
Leave him be. Don't make me say it again.
Listen, I can help you if you just...
Shut up, elf.
Say this elf seems badly injured and ask why he's being held here.
This clown. You caught him stealing from my kitchen. Still won't say where he stashed my supplies. Sound like someone you'd let off with a slap on the wrist.
Ask how he's sure he's the culprit.
Caught him red-handed trying to make off with a second crate after he took the first. Went down like a rent boy when we grabbed him. Easy.
What did he steal?
Supplies. A crate of food, citrus in particular. He'll talk, or he'll die quiet.
Make a proposition. You'll find the stolen supplies and Griff will free Amayo.
All I want is my supplies. Happy to let this clown die in a gutter instead of my kitchen. Bring back my crate, and you got yourself a deal.
Wonder if he'd really kill a man over a few pieces of fruit.
Ain't been here long, have ya? No one gets to have it all. No one starves anyone else.
He twirls his knife between his fingers.
Divine's gone. This blade is the only god watching over Fort Joy.
Alright, take my leave. So I need to steal from her.
Don't want to catch Griff in a bad mood.
So why don't you...
Heading into the kitchen?
Talk to her.
Don't.
And let me see what I can take.
Dwarves didn't eat so much.
First aid. And that's it. Let's go.
Right.
Come on. Don't want to get caught. Alright, what did I get? Take that. And then this one I'm gonna keep because I want to combine it with a pyro spell, and I think that gives me something. Alright, now can we steal from her? Come on, hurry up. Go talk to her, go talk to her.
Hey, you're a little light of your pack.
Maybe. Go away. Alright, who's looking? What about if I'm right there? Save it. And resurrection scrolls. Great. Okay, go.
Why don't you take a gander?
Alright, well, what did we get? Chloroform, that's good. I'll take that.
What in his death caused it? To avoid Woken unattracted us.
Right, let's go talk to the lizard.
As you're about to approach the lizard, Sebille cups your chin between thumb and index finger, then guides your eyes to hers.
Listen, I need to have a chat with this here morsel of flesh. He has wronged me once, but may just do right by me this time.
I don't see why not. Go ahead, have that chat.
To your surprise, Sebille proceeds to throttle the unsuspecting lizard with one hand as she drives the tip of her needle into his lower belly with the other. Then the questions commence. You hear him yelp about the master, lone wolves, and a man called Griff. Then, quite suddenly, there's blood everywhere as Stingtail falls to the ground, face first into his own intestines. Sebille heaves a sigh of satisfaction, and as she wipes her needle clean, shoots you a cursory look.
Chat's over.
So, that seemed just a tad excessive.
What, you? Something on your mind?
Demand to know why she just brutally killed Stingtail.
It's simple. He scarred me, so I scarred him. Extensively.
She defies you with devilishly innocent eyes.
Can you blame me?
Admit that if someone had likewise scarred you, your reaction might have been the same.
There it is. I was wondering when your spying would make an appearance. Anyway, what's dead is done, so let's move on, shall we? Despite my high hopes, this scar disfigures me still.
Okay, what's next?
The search for the master continues, of course. Hungry work, the hunt. And you know what? I'm feeling a bit peckish. Stingtail mentioned a cook, as it happens. A fellow named Griff. 2 birds, 1 stone. How about it?
Okay, now let me save it, and let me try combining these two. Let's see what I want to give up here. Alright, we'll give up ignition. There we are. Alright, let's go talk to Griff. Now let's save it, just in case she kills this guy, which I don't think I want to happen. Not at least yet.
Got it.
Sebille gently places a hand on the small of your bag. Her mouth reaches your ear with a whisper.
Let me have a word with the gentleman, would you? I've a little clue to follow up on.
Go ahead.
Sebille steps forward and asks Griff the cook about the lone wolves. A dead little birdie told her he's the man to talk to. A little back and forth ensues. Money crosses hands, and before you know it, Sebille stands back beside you, all smiles.
Thank you. We should make good on our escape, you know. I have to see a man about a wolf in the hollow marshes.
A big bad wolf?
Naught but a whelp in skillful hands, I'm sure. Zalaskar's his name. A name for the taking, if it comes to that.
Griff glances from his blade to you and back again.
Hand over the oranges.
Griff tears into one of the oranges with both hands. Juice squirts through his hands as he desperately rips through the rind.
Looks like everything's accounted for. Now the important question. Who's the thief?
Tell him it was Stingtail and he's dead.
He raises an eyebrow.
Looks like someone did my job for me. Your guy's free to go. It should be fine. Eventually.
You forget my name, here?
Take your coin then.
It is done. And quickly. I thank you. Very, very much. I hold my end of the bargain. I show you the way out. But I have something more to ask of you.
What do you mean?
Sahela, a young girl here. I am her protector, and she is everything. A ruler, a seer, a knower, a child. She cannot be lost here.
What do you have in mind?
It is for all our people. For the world. Give me your map. I show you the way out. A secret. Dangerous. But it leads to freedom. I give you this amulet. You must pass it to the elves who still remain. Tell them Sahela is here. They will send help. Please. She is important. I go to her. I wish you good luck, and I thank you for us all.
Now let's see. Oh, you know what? I wanted Sebille to have polymorph.
Frightfully busy at the moment, love. Haven't got any liquor on hand, have you? This fella could
Yes.
do with a little comfort. Why, look at that. Just what I ordered. Ain't you a peach, love? And old Dean here would thank you too if he could. Poor fella over there crossed one of Griff's card sharks and got a club to the skull. Doomed to be sure, but I'd like to ease his way out.
So what does she have? I think she has... There it is. Chameleon Cloak, that's good. Chicken Claw is good. Tentacle Lash, also good. Yeah. Next level, I'm gonna get Sebille Polymorph. Alright, good. What happened? I didn't get a chance to
The
talk to
man
him.
sleeps so deeply, he might as well be dead to the world.
I guess he went to sleep. Yep. I remember this part.
Is that thing eating corpses?
The creature heaves through lips gummed with human gore. It turns to you with great effort, pain apparent in every movement, and madness screams from its wide, bloodshot eyes.
You. Quite lost. Careful, or they'll cross your wires. Now, a little query. Where grows the yarrow? Quickly now, for I haven't much time.
Give him the yarrow plant.
The creature gingerly takes the plant in his bloodied hands. He runs his fingertips over the white flowers. His panting breath slows.
Darling, dear darling child. Hello, yarrow girl. Can it really be you?
Ask him why he's looking for the flower.
The creature clenches the plant tightly. His breath quickens. He seems liable to lunge at you at the drop of a pin.
You wouldn't understand. A father's pride, a father's love.
The creature begins to weep. Fast, silent tears spill from his eyes as he clutches the little cluster of flowers to his heart.
For you, my ring, heart of me, name of Migo. Thank you.
I think I need this. She needs it, more specifically, I think. Actually, no.
Pretty.
Let me give it to Ifan. Alright, can she eat any of this stuff? Alright, what's here?
Pretty.
You hated your work for the Order. You wanted to be a stonemason, marry the baker. You still dream about it every night.
I've spotted something.
Now, let me just explore around a little bit. I don't know how far I'm gonna go. Right here. Alright, what is this? I've made it this far. Now there's only a little length of ground to cover. I hear them talking, these strange creatures. One is a royal, I believe. The others her disciples. But from what I can tell, they've been locked down here a long time. My strategy is stealth. I'll sneak past them during one of the royals' more impassioned speeches, and they'll likely not even notice me. Home, to Carvo, to Rusket, to my farm again. Alright, what am I missing? I have a level 2 weapon. Sebille has level 1 weapons. I need to get her some weapons. Alright, I think I can just talk to these guys. I don't think they're gonna fight me.
You there! Foot slug! You're trespassing in the princess's royal court!
Ask who the princess
You've
is.
never heard of Her Royal Highness, Princess Zenthia of the Firelands? To be forgotten?
Truly the cruelest part of that dog Brachus Rex's punishment. Every creature in the world should know and love the princess. You would be wise to leave here. My princess is already in a foul mood. To have an uninvited guest show such ignorance would only inflame her further.
Question. What has the princess in such a foul mood?
She's fed up of being trapped in this cavern, of course. She wants the curse of Brachus to be removed so that she can find a prince who's worthy of her hand in marriage. Until she is free of the tyranny of Brachus, her mood will only darken, I fear. Her own courtiers can do little to cheer her. And outsiders? Well, outsiders rarely survive her wrath.
Say that the Divine Order controls this place now. Whoever this Brachus is, he must be long gone by now.
Truly? Then perhaps the tyrant has fallen, and my princess might be free. Be sure to tell her. It'll raise her spirits no end.
Alright, so we're almost leveled, so let's see if we can get some experience points. I'm like going down here and talking to the princess.
Something's up ahead.
I don't think they attack us, but we'll find out. Oh, wait a second, I almost forgot. I think there's a thing right there. I need to search this. Might be some XP right here too. No? I thought sure. Alright.
The fiery slime creature looms imperiously over you and utters a questioning gurgle.
Hey!
The slime beast growls
No!
and lurches.
No. I went with the wrong person. I am reloading. Ifan can talk to the princess, but Sebille cannot.
Did you hear that?
And I don't know why I selected Sebille. Alright, let's do this again.
You there, boy. Did Brachus send you? Is he ready to apologize?
Say that you've heard of her plight, but never fear, Brachus Rex has long been vanquished.
He's gone? You're absolutely, positively sure? That means I'm free. I can take suitors, find myself a real prince, not like that scoundrel Brachus. I've lost too much time on that wastrel Brachus as it is. Take this proclamation and see that all hear of it. Princess Zenthia of the Firelands is free once more. Go now. I expect the most eligible kings and suitors to be petitioning for my hand in marriage as soon as possible.
Before you leave, ask Her Royal Highness to repeat her tale of woe. The people should know of the princess's plight.
I suppose the small folk of Rivellon ought to know my tale. All was well after my engagement to Brachus for a time, but then he started to pay less attention to me. He had mind only to play around with his blasted sauce follies. I gave him a good tongue-lashing about it in front of the whole court. But, well, it didn't have the desired result. He transmogrified me and all my servants into the beasts you see before you. I will not yield, though. I remain royalty, right to my very core.
Alright, let's go before we get attacked. One more time I want to search this. I think I'm too low a level though. Yeah. I need a couple more points.
Yarrow girl.
Maybe I can get here? No points for that.
Den outside.
You are in the wrong place, Pinky.
Salute and ask his permission to enter the premises.
Military, are you? Be at ease here, and well met. Let me know if you need any armaments. I offer them to a fellow serviceman at a few coins discount.
Yes, I do need armament. But I want level 3 armaments. So let's pay you some money. Like what, 150? About? Good. And we can sell him some stuff here. Okay, that's it. Now let me see if I can level up a little bit. I just need a couple more points here. Maybe some exploration.
Patience, Mal. Patience. Patience. Here you are. I wonder what keeps you. Tell me your tale.
Ask what he means. You've never met before.
We are unfamiliar, yet familiar. We are the same material, you agree? I am very curious. So tell me your tale.
Why not?
Start from the beginning. Start from where you come.
Say that you were an orphan, but you grew up among the elves.
I see. Now tell me more. Tell me what you do. Tell me what you find.
Tell him that you have a job to do. Apart from that, you intend to find answers and deliver vengeance.
I understand. Now tell me how your story ends.
Tell him it should by rights have ended long ago, so you take each day fresh as it comes.
A heavy burden to walk in a world that you no longer belong in.
What's the matter, kitty? Is that right?
Take this rope. It is a gift.
Is
it is
that
common,
right?
but it helps you lift burdens.
Thank him for the gift.
It is nothing. Many fragments swirl on my shore. See what I gather.
Alright, what do you have that I want? Fortify might be nice. Poison dart would be nice. Shall we steal from him? Well, we certainly could. Let me save it really quick in case I do something dumb. Alright. Poison dart would be nice. Fortify. And what else? Money. Okay. Let's go. Take my leave. So he can learn all of these as well. I think I'm gonna save them though a little bit. I don't think I'm gonna learn them quite yet. All right, so what do I have here, memory-wise? I think I want these for now. That's fine. And I didn't gain any XP. Let's keep going. So hopefully we can get some exploration XP here and then gain a level, and that would be nice.
The woman looks out on the gently lapping waves. She seems totally at peace, but as you approach, she turns to you with a cheerful smile.
Haven't seen you around here before. New?
Yeah, I just arrived.
Don't worry too much if you have a hard time settling in. Takes a while to get used to the place. You here alone?
Say you've been lucky enough to make a close tie.
She gives you a long look.
You keep them friends of yours close, eh? Some of us haven't got anyone at all anymore. Not much in this world someone you love can't make better.
Ask why she's here alone.
Used to be I had a family. A husband and a little boy. We were healers. Source was in our blood. Then they brought us here. I couldn't stop them from taking my boys from me when they did. Reckon they were cured. Maybe even released. Don't know why the Reds didn't take me too. Now I'm just waiting for them to call my name. Waiting and remembering.
Ask her to tell you more. What were her boys like?
Her eyes sparkle.
Kind of you to ask. Stefan, he was my little one. Smart as a whip and no less wicked. And my husband, he was called Felix. He was an expert healer. Could fix a broken bone in a short minute.
Take a seat in the sand and listen.
She talks for some time about birthdays, about Felix's prickly beard, about the skunk Stefan once dragged home for a pet. Joy radiates from her as she remembers. She places a warm hand on your shoulder.
What a gift to think of them. I'd like to give something to you too. A family recipe. One of Felix's best. He'd take care of yourself. You hear? You're a sweet one.
Does she have anything to trade? Healing. And resurrection scrolls. Alright. That guy might be a bit too strong for us. We're only level 2. Now, can we get some XP someplace here? Alright, let's save. This is dangerous. And finally, back here. Come back, come back, come back. Alright, save it. Let's see what we got. Well, we're gonna do Lone Wolf for sure. And what do I want? I want physical attacks, I think. Or do I want polymorph on this guy as well? That might... I'll think about it. Alright, let me see. Maybe memory and wits. And then this one I'll save it and think about. So, Lone Wolf. And then Polymorph. For sure.
May the void wiccan consume their joy, their misery.
Do memory, wits, and then I think wits again. Great.
Keep my name out your mouth, Alpal.
Now let's go see about some weapons here for Sebille. Well, Kika, what's happening? Hi.
Cowrie, cockle, clown.
Hi. What kitties? I see you. I can't point the camera right there, kid.
Tides in,
Come here.
and out, and in again.
Don't step on the keyboard, please. Come here. Sit right there. Sit right there. Here, look. Oh, I can't do that. All right, you can sit close. Maybe there you go. There you go. Yes, you can sit right there. Now, what are we going to do? We're going to
cockle, clown.
Go this way. And we're going to get a weapon. And you do not walk on the keyboard. I don't want you causing me to attack something. Hey. Oh, you can play with that. Alright, let's go see about some weapons. Hey, what did I tell you about standing on the keyboard, kid? Yeah, you are totally in the way. Alright, let's go get some weapons here. Why don't you come here and sit right here? There. Sit right there, sweetie. You can sit right there.
The soldiers.
I'm going to play for a few more minutes, kid. Let's just see what this is. Okay, level 3, 1. That's not what we want. Where's... We want 2 daggers for sure. Alright, can we do that? Yes. Both level 3? Yes. Kitty cat, what are you doing? You're not helping. Sweetie. Alright, so we're gonna buy these 2. Alright, let's get Sebille equipped. I'm not on the keyboard, my sweet. That should help us do quite a bit more damage now. Now I need a crossbow, which I don't think he
has. The soldier
has.
stands to attention.
Now he has a regular bow. This one is a nice bow, but I think I want a crossbow. And that's $200. All right, well, we'll think about it. We will think about it. All right, let's go. Kitty cat, what are you doing? Hey.
Worse than war rations, these.
There we go. She goes back. I'll turn the camera back on. She's walking around here someplace. All right. Let's go see if she has any weapons.
Hey, you're a little light in your
You
pack,
have a
ain't you,
crossbow. Oh, it's level
mate? Who could
1.
blame you with the garbage they got
There
for
we
sale
go.
around here?
Think I want that.
Worse than war rations, these.
Ooh, that would be good. How much? 100.
Ain't fit for beasts.
And nothing I want. We could both use hats for sure. I need to think about that.
Why don't you take a gander at the goodies?
Alright, let's equip my weapon. Great. And let's sell the
Worse
old
than
one.
war rations, these.
Hey, you're a little light in your pack, ain't you, mate? Who could blame you with the garbage they got for sale round here?
Okay, and we could use just some armor. Regular low-level armor. I'm gonna buy that. I'm gonna buy some gloves. Okay, it's 200 bucks.
Ain't
Okay, that's
fit for
fine.
beasts.
Why don't you take a gander at the...
Okay, let's give this mostly to Sebille. And anything that's left, I'll use. Alright.
I've got that special shipment you was asking after.
Perhaps if those bleeding dwarves didn't eat so much.
Great. Okay, it's been a couple hours. I'm gonna start part 1 right here, and then I'll continue probably tomorrow. So I will stop it right here for today.
Perhaps if those bleeding dwarves didn't eat so much.